What's up, viewers and subscribers? Welcome back to My Thoughts TV. Funeral directors tired of killings. Bothering by the high level of murder plaguing the country, Michael Archer, the managing director of Archer's Funeral Home in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, has urged the government to resume hanging. At the same time, Tennyson Cornwall, director at Tranquility Funeral Home in Kingston, said that drastic measures are needed to bring a halt to the out-of-control murder rate on the island. A total of 1,108 people have been murdered in Jamaica between January 1 and September 17. Statistics obtained from the Jamaica Constabulary Force (JCF) has revealed a staggering 50 murders were recorded between September 7 and 17. The funeral directors, contacted for comment on the grave problem facing the country, urged the government to implement drastic measures to bring the situation under control. "I am very tired of senseless killings. I do not condone it," Archer added before addressing the street talk that owners of parlors see Jamaica high mortality as profitable. "The man who dead, you don't know if you, the funeral director, would not be that person tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, or today in the day. Because when gunshots are fire and when a man go fi kill man, you not really have to do a man nothing for him to kill you," Archer said. "The man or the woman who is murdered could possibly be my mother or father, your wife, my sister, our children, our aunt, and even our class teacher. It cannot get any more gruesome than what is happening now. I am saying there should be capital punishment to match what is happening," he added. Although capital punishment is still on the books, Jamaica has not carried out the death penalty since 1988. Like Archer, Tranquility Cornwall said he is tired of senseless killings. He says that the volume of bodies and the gruesome nature of the crimes have been affecting his workers. "I have to increase counseling and certain guidance for my staff because as it sometimes become too much. You go on a scene and you have to pick up persons on the road with their heads blown off, and that is very sad," said Cornwall. Tranquility is contracted to the Ministry of National Security to provide morgue service for bodies in Kingston and St. Andrew, which means it is responsible to collect and store bodies to be autopsy. "The violence in our society is of great concern and it is becoming the norm. People were at a football field and people just come and shoot randomly. These guys are getting more brazen and they don't care about people. Anywhere you are, you can become a victim to gun violence," Cornwall said. Certain people start speak out against crime now, and it seems like they then just realize that crime has spill out of control. Crime is a big concern. And one thing when certain set of people speak against crime and cry to the government for justice, because violence, crime and violence affect them, like people who poor, who might come from a rural area or from the ghetto, These cries goes on deaf ears, But you see people who come from high society, who might be a director of a big business like Boilers, Grace, Lasco, or a funeral home, or might be a big lawyer or a doctor. When these set of persons start to speak out, then now the government going to listen. But you see, when it is just a poor man, them not listen. And I'm glad say these persons start to speak out, because crime now affect everybody. Crime not just affect one set of people, Crime affect everybody, because a lot of business now start to feel the effect of crime and violence. Because crime and violence come like a plague, and it has spread all over the country. So now people realize, say, them can't just say, say, it not affect me, that don't have nothing to do with me, because a bad man or a bad man. Nope. These criminals now, if them pull up and then come for a man, if they see other people, they must shoot them too. As so Jamaica run now. And now a lot of people now realize, say, oh, the concept that them did have in their mind, and so it go. Now they realize, say, crime not just affect one set of people, but it affect the masses. I'm glad say one of the funeral director talk about capital punishment. I'm glad say him speak about that because the country really need that. The country really needs some strict punishment. If you don't have hanging in the books and you not go use it, well, you do some strict punishment now. You lash the prisoner them every morning and every evening, no man. Every morning then wake up, then get them lashing. 10 lashes, 20 lashes. You have to deal with them rough. If the system continue to pet these criminals, what going to deter these criminals from leave crime and violence? So the system have to deal with these criminals strict. Them have to get strict, man, and them have to implement some strict laws. That's why the crime rate has spill out of control. That's why that are going, you know. And the next thing too, a lot of people did back criminal activities and criminals. I'm glad a lot of people now realize crime is a big concern and it's not just one set of persons it affect, but it affect the entire Jamaica. So you can be a person who live in our area who know a lot of criminals, you know. And because you know the youths them, yeah, back them, you know. But guess what? When the enemies them know say you about them are gonna get rid of you, and them now if you know say you about them or side with them or you and them are friends, you know. But retaliation from them know say you come from an area that them are gonna take your life. So for reduce crime and violence, these persons who are support these criminals, them have to realize say crime is a big concern and it can affect them too, and them need to stop support these criminals. Them need to start give up these criminals, or if them not give them up, well, stop support them, because these criminals them need supporting system. They need a person to tell them when the police come in at them area, and if they don't have residents to give them information, you know, residents who not going around and committing crime, you know. If they don't have them set of people there or give them information, them cannot function. So I'm glad say a lot of people now realize crime is a big concern. I'm glad say a lot of high society people now realize crime is a big concern. And you see when them set of people they start to speak out and put pressure on the government, then now the government are go force to do them work. So a lot of these politicians who in a them seat and them asleep, them are go wake up. So I'm glad say certain set of people start to speak against crime. And guess what? I just one situation wake up a lot of people, you know. The incident that happened in Old Harbour, you know, and the ball field, you know, because criminals them go for a specific person, and when them shoot that specific person, then they start shoot everybody who them see. So comes 9 persons get shot, then just start shoot people randomly. So you don't have to involve in nothing for these criminals them take your life. And as so Jamaica run now, I'm glad say a lot of people start wise up, you know. The government they really need to put down them foot and start to work now. Start to do them work, because all the guns them are coming in our country. All the shipments of guns now stop. And they say the problem there. The problem start from the government. And you see, whenever them wake up and decide say them are going to get serious and them are going to stop crime, then you are going to see a drastic reduce. It no matter how much gunman in a Jamaica, it no matter how wicked these criminals operate, if our system, if our government, if our leaders want to reduce crime, them can. But they don't want to, because to me it seems like say them a benefit from it. That is just my thoughts. Anyways, if you guys like this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share, and turn on your post notification bell so you don't miss our next upload. I'm out.